Hey wild ones, today we have a fun activity that may make some of you squeamish and others squeal with delight. Yes, I'm talking about walking barefoot and stepping into the mud and squishing mud between your toes. Join us for another episode of Living with a Wild Heart. Welcome to the Living with a Wild Heart channel, where you can learn ecotherapy practices and tips to live a more wild, natural life. And for those of you who are new here, my name is Justin Wildheart, and today we're going to talk about walking barefoot, so let's get into it. My poor feet. I've been wearing shoes for almost all day, and they're quite uncomfortable right now. They've been damp, cramped, dark, sweaty, stinky all day long. They can't wait to get out. Very stinky. It's pretty seldom that we really listen to our feet, but they're always communicating to us. And back in the old days, and by old days I mean our earliest ancestors, they wore very minimal footwear, or they went barefoot. Our feet are designed to roam the land and take in the delicious information the world has to share through the soles of our feet. That's right, I said delicious. And many people's feet are starved, not having felt the earth in many, many years. Our feet need to feel the earth, and the earth needs to feel our feet on her skin. Walking barefoot helps to strengthen your feet and build your sense of balance. Some researchers even claim that walking barefoot for 30 minutes a day helps to relieve chronic pain, reduce stress, reduce inflammation, increase the immune system, and help with sleep disturbances as well. They say that the electrons of the earth have an effect on the body that helps to create these health effects. Now, I can't vouch that walking barefoot will cure all ills, but there's something sweet about knowing when our bare feet touch the earth that health comes into our bodies. And I don't think that there is a mistake in the fact that we call the sole of our foot and our human soul the same thing. There's something about when we lay our soles on the ground, that there's a healing and a connection that comes from that union. In some cultures, the soil was considered the skin of the earth and the body of our ancestors. And it helps to remind us to walk softly on the earth and to make each step a prayer. One of the things I like about walking barefoot is the feeling of the land beneath me. And if you know me, you know that I love to get as close as possible to Mother Nature. When I walk barefoot, I feel a closeness that I miss when I tread across the land in a hiking boot or shoe. Now, there's a few things to look out for: cactus, broken glass, boards, and nails, and of course, dog poop. One benefit of these hazards is that they will have you moving slower and being more aware as you move across the land. Okay, follow me. I know where there's some great mud. Well, here we are, just as I promised, a muddy spot for us to dip our toes into. Now it's time to release all your resistance and let your inner child take over. Let's jump into the mud. Feels so good. Oh man, my feet have been waiting for that for a long time. That was so great. It's spring here, and so the warmth has come back, but the mud still has that coolness that's so exhilarating when it gushes between the toes. As I was walking through the mud, it was like my senses were overwhelmed with all the different sensations coming in through the soles of my feet. I could feel the earth wrapping itself around me. I also felt giddy like a little boy and even a little bit naughty. Ah, it felt so good. As I relax into the feeling, my feet are still tingling. And what I realize is that my footprints are no different than the raccoon that walked down that stream searching for food last night. That when we allow our souls to touch the earth, something from the earth infuses into us. That with every footstep we become more wild. With every footstep we learn how to walk softer and more in balance with the natural world. You know, a funny thing happened. That as I was shooting this video, I actually lost one of my shoes. It took me quite a while to find it, and I think it's more proof that even the earth herself wants us to walk upon her soft earth, barefoot, again. You know, that was really nice. I'm going to do that more often. Want to learn more about ecotherapy practices and how to live a more wild, natural life? Then subscribe to our Living with a Wild Heart channel. And I wish you thanks and many muddy tracks ahead of you.